Hi there, students. Synecdoche. Okay, synecdoche. A noun. Let's see. Synecdochic. An adjective. Yeah. Synecdochical as well. And even synecdochically. Okay, let's go back to the meaning. So synecdoche, this is something from rhetoric. It's a figure of speech. It's when you use the name of a part of something to represent the whole. Yeah? So, are your wheels outside? Here I'm using the word wheels to talk about your car. So I'm just talking about the wheels, referring to the whole car. It's also when you use the whole to represent a part of something. And then there was a fight, and then the law arrived. Okay, then the police arrived. We're referring to the police, the whole police service. But no, we're actually referring to half a dozen police officers, or probably a pair, who arrived, who turned up. So this synecdoche is calling something by a part of it, or calling a group name for an individual. So, for example, I was interviewed by IBM. Okay, here IBM, I'm using it as synecdoche. The notice here, I wasn't interviewed by everybody from IBM. I was interviewed by a couple of people from personnel, and this is the idea of synecdoche. Okay, so let's see. We also have a phrase, a Latin phrase, pars pro toto, part for all of it. Yeah, so you could refer to me as a grey hair. Yeah, an old man. Yeah, he's a grey hair. But this is only referring to one characteristic and not the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. I want all hands on deck. Okay. All hands means all the sailors. Yeah. They're all of the people available. Yeah. Okay, we can also have this the other way round, which is totem pro parte, all when you're actually just referring to a part of something. Yeah. I sent Google an email. Okay, I sent a specific person at Google, not all of Google. Yeah. Or for example, we're waiting for for political comment by London. Okay, well, this is the other way around, but I'll come to that in a second. Okay, so somebody who provides a service. England scored a goal. Okay. We're not talking about, so here with England, we're saying the English football team, yeah, but only one player actually scored the goal, and that's the idea of using the whole class to represent one person of it. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Or for example, you could have a specific a specific name referring to a class of things. So, could I have a cola? Yeah, this is from Coca-Cola, but something similar, anything in the same way. Yeah, please pass me a Kleenex, a paper tissue, although this is a brand name. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a Hoover. Yeah. I need to buy a new Hoover. Okay, Hoover is a brand name. If you're ever in West London, I recommend going to see the Hoover building. A very interesting building, the Hoover building in London. Okay, it's quite a long way west though. Okay, so yeah, you're referring to a brand name, yeah, to refer to a general set of things like that. Yeah, and then very often as well we use this synecdoche to talk about, we use a word for what something is made of. Man cannot live by bread alone. Okay, this isn't talking about bread, it's talking about food. Yeah, I have to earn my daily bread. Okay, here bread is representing food. Yeah, there was an armoured advance, or an advance of armour on the battlefield. Here, armour is referring to tanks. Okay, could you pass me the paper, the newspaper? Yeah, but it's made of paper, and therefore we call it a paper, the paper. Yeah, can I pay with plastic? Okay, a credit card's made of plastic, and that's the idea. The brass section of the orchestra, yeah, the brass played loudly. This is talking about brass instruments. You can also do this with synecdoche with a container referring to its contents. Yeah, so yeah, he drank the glass. Yeah, okay, I gave him a glass of beer and he drank the glass. Okay, here the glass is referring to the contents of the glass. He didn't physically drink the glass. Yeah, if you're depressed, don't hit the bottle. Okay, the bottle here is talking about large quantities of alcohol. Yeah, the bottle. Yeah, or yes, 20 kegs, please. A keg of beer. So the container. Okay, and this is the idea of synecdoche. It's referring to or substituting the whole for a part, or a part for the whole. Yeah, he bought 50 head of cattle. The head's just a part. Yeah, okay, but 50 cows, effectively 50 head of cattle. Yeah, where do I find a good sparks? Okay, sparks refers to an electrician. Yeah, because maybe sparks are part of an electrician's job. It's something related to electricity, and that's the idea. Okay, so synecdoche. This is formality. This is a formal technical word. Yeah, I would say using a part to describe the whole thing, or the whole thing to describe a part. I'm going to give this word, I think I'm going to give it a 9 in formality. Okay, it's a trope, or a figure of speech, and the origin itself, well, it comes through Latin from ancient Greek. Synecdoche, okay, receiving together, sun with, ek out of, and dekestai to accept. Okay, so with, out of, to accept. I'm not completely sure how that comes about, but this idea of synecdoche meaning receiving together. Okay, so synecdoche, a form of rhetoric, or a way of talking. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Synecdoche.